Hello, Dr. Wendy Rowley. This is the Heartfield series, episode number 11. And I would like to talk about something really beautiful. In your central column of your spirit body that overlays the physical body, there's something called your interdimensional DNA. And it's got 12 strands and it connects to soul. And it has a lot to do with, I think, posturing our creation, everything from our body all the way up to our connection to soul, our creational ability, our healing ability. And there's something you can learn in studying healing called your original essence vibration. It's your unique vibration, and it's made up of your life force and your personal power. And you can have the experience with an instructor or someone who knows how to do this. I've done this with people where you get them to tune into that, and you don't feel that in the body. It's not a body sensation. I have had this saying where you bring people in a meditative state and you say, imagine that you're feeling between space. You're feeling the space between your cells. You're feeling out in your awareness in your energy field. And that essence that comes through the interdimensional DNA in the central column that brings in that feeling of your unique vibration, your soul essence, is made up of the energy field of your aura, where you're in all those experiences of everything you've ever experienced since you've been on Earth. And you have these things in your seventh chakra called the creative rings, and you come in as a soul and divide and into your higher self, and you divide into the body awareness, the Akashic awareness, and you, me here talking to you, that I'm aware that I'm with you, and you're aware you're watching me, and you have that awareness. And you're also giving this video your attention and awareness. And you are, so you come in through that. So that top creative ring has that essence, and the auric field has that essence. And you can imagine that you are experiencing that feeling. So through the interdimensional DNA, it apparently sings. And it also sings to the cells. Now, in that experience, when you help people to feel their original essence so that they can get used to that in the healing paradigm, if they've decided to go forward and learn self-healing and learn how to manage their energy field, because that keeps you in balance, and, knowing how to ground to the earth to keep that information flowing, lining up to the cosmic energy and attuning to the creative source in your heart, to the creator, and then learning various ways of healing. You want someone to have that experience so they know, well, that's me, that's my vibration versus someone else's. And so you can also say to them, okay, now you've had that experience of your original essence. Now there's a gold ball of light in every cell in your body, and now experiencing it in that. So that singing through the interdimensional DNA that I imagine is related to your soul is also in the cells of your body. And I just think that's such a beautiful concept. And it's such a gift to have this fact that we can feel that divine connection within us. Some people might feel it through prayer. Some people might feel it through meditation. But that's what I want to say today. Let's see what Aliania has to say in this Heartfield series. Oh, I just wanted to add, sorry, I saw my little note. Some people say you feel your soul in your bones, and the bones are a crystalline structure, crystalline hydroxyapatite, and they're known to be crystalline. And I would imagine that singing in the central column and interdimensional DNA, and in this correspondence of that interdimensional DNA in the cells, that vibrates to the crystalline structure of your bones. So that is also something that people feel in their bones if they are feeling it in that way. Anyway, a little detail. Okay, I'm going to get out of the way. Let's see what Aliania has to say. Good day to you, dearest beings of light. I am Aliania of Cosmic Service, Pleiadian Mother of Sound. Sound, sound, sound. We work in sound. Now, this one, when she does her activations, chose to do them in sound because people have more of an ability to feel that than if there is silence when there is activation or healing work done. And she finds it profound, and it's deep within her soul's records to do this type of thing. The sound that we work through is the soul sound in the interdimensional DNA. And it is not a corruption, it is a cooperation. For the angelics, the angels, archangel, and arachai that birthed you, determine the rate and impulse of groups of souls and their evolution, for they are working on their projects. As this one has read through Rudolf Steiner, he said that they are done with the body creation. So if you want to evolve, you have to be interested in their projects. And we showed this one long ago, the human crystalline grid. Way, way up above the earth, we took her and we showed her the pain body, which she knows there's a pain body in the body. She's learned that in her healing training. And we showed her and she recognized dark splotches and things. And we said, this had to be healed. And this was in her 20s. She's a bit older now, but the time for that work is here. And so when we are talking about the soul, last time we talked about the soul chakras here relating to the outer torus soul aspects, so the 5 of them, and that going out into the field, and the relationship of the heart of the creator in the field and the 2 levels there. And this one has seen when you heal through different aspects of your energetic anatomy, there's always a lower level and a higher level. And the higher level is often healing the level of the supreme being heart, upper chakra level, and the connection to the creative source and the supreme being. And so the singing of the cells also, besides singing down into your unique individual body, it sings up at the national and tribal level, and it goes out into the general field, and there's a group soul singing there. Beautiful, 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 and heady thought. So we said we were going to talk about one of those particular cells up in the outer torus today, and it's the one in the middle, the one that's called galactic. We had universal life, galactic universal life, divine feminine, galactic. And then we had 2 that related to intuition. And they also relate to soul sensing, hearing and sound and blah, blah, blah. We said that in the last tapes. The one in the middle, this one has started to see there's a pathway up through there going up. And it goes up to a higher realm above a space in your high 7th chakra that's out in the auric field that's referred to as heaven. 5 different energy streams meet in that place called heaven, including the cosmic energy, which the old terminology is the Heavenly Father. So that your Father will meet you in heaven. This one was like, oh my gosh, when she learned the term and she pulled it out of her old records, she was like, oh my gosh. Your Father will meet you in heaven. This is talking about energetic anatomy. And it's to say that there's a place. And she has, maybe bring that one forward on the website and leave it out there along with the mission and friction of the soul, or the mission of the soul. Put the one about heaven in there, and you can dib it up and make it a little more understandable if you need to. We're telling this one that. And so there is a place that you can find succor and rest. And many people find it in prayer and meditation and attunement, where you can go up above the mental body. And it's actually, if you spin your aura back, which you can do, and you sit in the middle, between your last and incarnation and this one, there's a a space between the bardos of coming in and out of body form where you can go up to the soul cell area, and it's above that area, but you can access it in any now moment by just intending to go there. So this galactic pathway is above that area in a higher correspondence called the sound realm, which is connected to the pre-angelic realm. And the pre-angelic realm, of course, is the borderland where you can work with the angel, archangel, and Arachai kingdoms in their projects. And how do they work? In the sound. That's why the sound is so profound. Humans used to communicate in sound, pure sounds, not words. And eventually, in the evolution of a planet, they often go back and do that at the latter part when they're quite evolved, millions and millions of years into your Earth's future, as we did on our planet. But that sound, that connection to soul, the creative source, the angelic kingdoms of those who birthed you into your form as souls and groups of souls, that connection is always there. It's why so many are drawn back into sound and healing, and why so many are toning, and toning has come forward now, and why music and singing has come so forward again in your cultures around the world. This one heard through another sound healer that she does work with, that there's a country in Europe called Latvia, and national singing is their group hobby. National singing. Can you imagine anything more beautiful and uplifting? So the sound is deep within the human psyche, the concept of sound. And in that galactic cell, that galactic aspect, that galactic apparatus that works with the other soul aspects up in your outer torus that we are talking about, that we mentioned and we've been building on in these little series of episodes we are giving in the Heartfield series. They're connected in that cell in the center called galactic, up a pathway to a high aspect that is pure sound, that bridges the angelic realm. So we work with that level. We are now working more closely with the angelic realm on the earth through many groups that will be coming together to do healing work at a profound and deep level. And our shout out to you all is to form large groups and do this, and you will move along in a more benevolent, quick way. This one originally was calling her work as a group level, the Peace Project, but she realized that was sort of a term that was used. She did some studying of vocabulary, and she came up with the idea of saying the peace interval, because an interval is described as an interim energy between the beginning and the end of something, where something can be changed, where a pathway can be changed, where the outcome can be changed. And this is the opportunity you are in at this time in your evolution on the earth. It is called the shift change time of a planetary system. That's our techie term for it. Some people call it the galactic window. Some people are calling it the beginning of the old, the beginning of the new and the ending of the old. Some people are saying, Christ came 2,000 years ago, and look at what's happening now. Many things were put in place back then and even farther back for this work to go forward. And it's the beginning of your evolving to an evolved, evolutionary, enlightened planet for the next millions of years. So your dark time is over. It doesn't mean it'll disappear on the earth right away, but it is basically over. It's up to you all when you decide to manifest that. There's talk of the earth ending. There's talk of the resources running out. There's talk of all this dark stuff. The truth is, at the level of the sound realm and the level of the angelics, You have made the decision as a group of souls on the earth to change and go to the other side. And it is well and timely on the place you are in the universe that you are in on your planet, where all of this happens. So celebrate, consider, and contemplate the magnificence that you are. And to know that you are connected in sound all the way down to the cellular structure of your being, into the interdimensional DNA, into all of your soul's records in your higher self and earth experience, into all of your soul's records in your galactic records and your galactic experiences, that they are all vibrating to this magnificence of this creation of beauty, light, benevolence, heartfelt attunement, joy, healing, and peace to the creative source. You have that gift within you. It's up to you to choose to tap it, but it is always there. Underneath all the pain, all the suffering, all the he did that, she did that, I didn't get, whatever, that connection is always there. Peace be with you. You are dearly loved. Expect benevolence in all you do, and we bid you adieu. All right, we're going to call that the end of episode 11 of the Heartfield series. I hope you enjoyed it. I tend to like the ones where you get those really benevolent pep talks and you learn something new about your spiritual anatomy. And remember, tell yourself every day, look in the mirror and go, I am magnificent. Don't get caught up in the little stuff. It's hard not to. We all have times where we do, but try to stay uplifted. Prayer, meditate, go for a walk in nature, choose the higher road, put up your sail and sail through it, for you have been given the grace and the connection to do that. And if you need help from a friend, just say so. You're dearly loved, as she says, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.